I got pretty decent amount of compliments this winter, and I'm here to show you guys what I got. What is going on, guys, and welcome again to another video. Yes, I got compliments this winter. To be honest here, I think my compliment game got better and it showed off this winter. Seriously, compliments, and more compliments. I don't want to brag and show off as well, but it could also be due to the fact that I started to take more showers now. I think once a week shower is more than enough. Yeah. I think I need to take a shower. Seriously, guys, I keep track of everything happened to me on my phone, and hey, look at this. I farted today at 3 o'clock. Yeah. Here's the thing, these are the fragrances that got me the most compliment this winter. That might differ from a person to another. I'm not telling you these are the best fragrances or the most complimented fragrances, period. But these 10 fragrances, they worked for me the best this winter. And honestly, the weird part is a lot of these fragrances are on the animalic side. A lot of these fragrances, they're not your particular compliment magnet type of fragrances. But hey, being honest here, whatever got me compliments, I just need to show it, period. And before I even start this video, it's my sweet dance move time, and you know that, right? I think I like to dance nowadays, very much. My number 10 on this list is a fragrance I felt like wearing kind of a lot this winter. I wore it 6 times this winter, and 6 times, it's a lot of times for me personally. And out of these 6 times, I got 3 unsolicited compliments, which is a 50% ratio. I think it's not bad. But the best part about that 3 compliments I got of CH Men PRIVE, they were on 3 different occasions, 3 different times. Let me explain. Some of the fragrances I am going to show you today, they're gonna be really high up on this list because in one particular day I got many compliments. I didn't get that with CH Men PRIVE, but I got 3 compliments in 3 different days, if it makes any sense. This is in fact a great handsome type of a fragrance that I personally do enjoy to wear from time to time. For being a designer fragrance, it's unique enough, it's dark enough, but it's sexy enough at the same time. My number 9 on this list is kind of a beast mode type of a fragrance. There's a lot of beast modes right here because it's winter first of all, and beast mode, they tend to be smelled by people more often and they tend to get more compliments because people smell it of you, obviously. And the one I have for you guys today, it's SANTAL ROYALE by GUERLAIN. You know, guys, I love my GUERLAIN and I love SANTAL ROYALE. It's not for everybody. It's kind of a dark, rosy, oudy, leathery type of a fragrance you have to try before you buy. But I don't know, but probably due to the performance, this one tends to get me a lot of compliments. I wore it 4 times, I got 3 compliments. 2 of these compliments, they were back to back in one single, I would say, minute or 5 minutes or so. Yeah. Even though this fragrance is really dark, oudy, leathery, rosy, but of what I remember, people complimented me and told me it smells very nice. It's powdery. So I'm assuming people smell the powderiness out of this fragrance of my skin and they don't really smell the funkiness it had, because it's got a lot of funkiness, to be honest. Alright, my number 8 on my list is a fragrance I wore once. 1 time only. But of this 1 time, it got me, of what I remember, around 7 compliments from different people, different timing. I was just going out with my friends one night and it happens that the fragrance I had on that night, it just shines. It happens sometimes. And even though on top of my head got me around like 7 compliments, I still put it on my number 8 just due to the fact that I only wore it once. And yes, it's a clone of Oud Satin Mood, and you know Oud Satin Mood is a pretty beast mode type of a fragrance, and this one is no slouch. It's another beast mode of FRAGRENZA perfumes, and it calls Oud RASSO. This one is super rosy, super sweet, but I guess it worked on my skin. Probably I should wear it one more day, one of these days, and see if it would get me another 7 compliments or not. Oud Satin Mood usually gets me compliments, and this one, it's a pretty good clone of it. And yeah, I can see it. My number 7 on this list is another great designer type of a fragrance. If I have to choose one of the best designer fragrances like ever, I have to obviously choose SPICEBOMB Extreme, because this one, it's a grenade. Yeah, I have worn this fragrance 3 times. It got me 3 compliments. One day it got me 2 compliments out of the 3 times I've been wearing it. So 3 out of 3. Hey, I'm assuming it's 100% kind of, but in a way, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, because one day I didn't really get compliments, but ratio what? Hey, you tell me. It's a great spicy vanilla type of a fragrance that actually very pleasant, and it really projects well of my skin or of anybody's skin pretty much, and it lasts for a long time. It's a great fragrance for a night out. It's a great fragrance for clubbing. It's a great overall fragrance if you want to stand out and just be noticed. Yes, SPICEBOMB Extreme, yeah. My number 6 on my list is another cologne company that I've been trying out for quite a while now, to be honest. I have worn this fragrance 5 times. 5 times in order to do a review on it. And out of this 5 times, I got 6 compliments. 6, yes. Out of the 6 compliments, 4 compliments of them, they were in one sitting, yes. So I'm assuming that day when that fragrance really shined, that's what really made that fragrance be on this list. Seriously. And the weird part is this fragrance is pretty animalic. When I was testing it, I never would have thought this fragrance would have got me any compliments. I thought it would have gave me negative feedback from people. Honestly. It's very oody, very barnyardish. Hey, it smells great to me, but to other people, I don't think a lot of people would enjoy it. And I'm talking about Midnight from Genre Perfumes. Don't underestimate this little bottle right here. This little bottle right here, it's a monster. 1 spray, it's all you need. Maybe 2 sprays if you just want to kill some people. Yeah, this is a very extremely good clone of a very extremely expensive fragrance. It calls The Nights or LABO from Frederick Mall. That Frederick Mall fragrance, it costs $1,200 for 1 bottle. This one, on the other hand, is a fraction of the price of Frederick Mall, and it's actually more wearable. I see it as a mixture between Dawn and The Night from Frederick Mall, because this one, it's kind of like incensey in a way, which smells even better to me. So if you love oud, rose, it's not overly rosy though, and incense, you'd love this one. People who complimented me as well, they thought it smells nice. It smells very powdery. All these compliments, by the way, there are unsolicited compliments. So I'm assuming I'm the only one who smells the funk because I'm really close to it, but other people, they smell only the sillage, and this sillage kind of smells powdery. So okay, now I guess I know. My number 5 on my list, it's one of my most complimented fragrances of all time. This fragrance literally never fails me. I won it 4 times, it got me 6 compliments. Out of these 6 compliments, I got 3 compliments in 1 night. And weirdly enough, these 3 compliments, they were of clerks of grocery stores. In one sitting, I went from a grocery store to another, and each one actually gave me a compliment. And yes, I did mention that before in one of my fragrance rotations video. And yes, I'm talking about Fusion Sacree pour Louis by MAJDA BEKKALI. This is another beast mode, very sweet type of a fragrance that I just love it. It's kind of like a burnt caramel, sugary, sweet. Actually, it gets a lot of compliments, and I do love it. Check this fragrance out because it's a sleeper. Not a lot of people talk about it, but I think it's great. I think it's just great. Yeah. My top 4 fragrances, to be honest, I have worn a lot this winter, and I kind of lost track of how many times I have worn them, how many compliments they got me, but I just know for a fact they got me a lot, and seriously a lot of compliments. But the weird part is the fragrance I'm going to show you today on my number 4. It's a great fragrance, and it's kind of like a new acquisition of mine. I've only been having it for a couple of months or so, but I have really been wearing it a lot, guys. Like a lot. And ironically, and I didn't really expect that, but I just don't understand This fragrance just keep on getting me compliment after a compliment after a compliment after a compliment. I don't understand it. It just works on my skin perfectly. I'm talking about JUSBOX by Green Bubble. If you smell this fragrance for the first time, it's a little weird. It's kind of weird. You would say, oh, what is that? It's different. To me, at least. But it's so addictive. I'm telling you guys, this fragrance is just way too addictive to my nose and to the people around me. I wouldn't say I never gotten a really bad or negative feedback, but the negative feedbacks which I got a lot from this one as well, which is, you have some colognes on, huh? You put on a lot of colognes, huh? Are you wearing cologne? These are the negative feedback I got from this one. Nobody told me I smell bad. A lot of people, they really loved it on my skin, but this one is really strong. It's extremely strong, and people tend to really smell it off my skin. And I have been wearing it for meetings, for work situations, and I only put on like a couple of sprays, but I think it's way too much to have this fragrance on for work. Because hey, are you having some colognes on? These are some of the feedback I got from people of this fragrance. It's a marijuana based fragrance. It's very green, very fresh, very ambery. I think it's great night out fragrance. Guys, if you have this fragrance on going out at night, I'm pretty sure you would turn heads. People would actually smell it of you and would compliment you of this fragrance right here. I'm telling you, try it out. And seriously, I don't know how many compliments I got. I lost count. It could be #1 easily. Seriously. My #3 on my list, I believe, is the cheapest fragrance you can find nowadays, and it's the cheapest fragrance here. Yeah, I tend to wear this fragrance a lot to work. I have worn this fragrance way too many times to work, and seriously, it never fails me. People really like the way this fragrance smells of me. And even afterwards, when I go to the gym, I got a few compliments of gym people that I started to know, and they complimented me of the fragrance I have been wearing, which is Ferragamo F Black. Yes, this one you can find it around like $16, $20, $25 online or so. Extremely cheap, really strong. This one is fresh, peppery, strong, somewhat generic, but it gets compliments. It's very mass appealing to the masses. It's a great work scent. You have to be really light on the sprayers though. It could be thick on some people. Don't have too many sprays of this fragrance. Seriously. Ferragamo F Black. Great cheapie that you need to try if you haven't. Yes. My #2 on my list, it's actually was kind of my signature scent during this winter in a way. I just love the way this fragrance smells. Actually, it makes me feel good. It's very soothing. It's very vanilla, very sexy, somewhat animalic, but sexy animalic. It's extremely erotic, sexy to me. I wear it to work. I wear it everywhere, anywhere. It doesn't really matter. It's a personal fragrance to me that I enjoy of my skin, and because I love it, she loves me back. And it happens that the mutual love between me and the LABO LABDANUM 18, it pays off with compliments. I lost count how many compliments I got of this, seriously, but it's a compliment monster of my skin. It's somewhat reminiscent of Frederic Malle, the Musk Ravager. To be honest, I kinda prefer this one on the daily basis of Musk Ravager. I think this one is much sexier. I wear Musk Ravager because it's much louder for nighttime purposes, if you know what I mean. I wouldn't wear this for nighttime purposes. If I really want to stand out going out at night, that's for Musk Ravager. But during the day or during evenings or something, I would love, or I prefer this one over Musk Ravager. And smell wise, I think this one, it kicks Musk Ravager's ass like 100%. People think I smell sweet, I smell like vanilla, and they love it of me. It's a great fragrance. It's a sleeper from the house of not Frederic Malle, Le Labo. Try it out, get a sample, or just go to any Le Labo store and spray some on your skin and try it out. It's a great fragrance, guys. You're missing out on this fragrance like big time. Seriously. LABDANUM 18. It's a sleeper. My number one was number one for a reason. I remember, and I believe I worn it 7-8 times or so, and I got multiple compliments these 7 or 8 times. Every time pretty much I have this fragrance on, I get a compliments. That never happened with any of these 10 fragrances right here. Like each time I wear the fragrance, I get a compliment. That is why it's on my number one. And yes, I'm talking about Dolce & Gabbana, the one EDP. Yes, it is the one, baby. It's a great fragrance, guys. It's a compliment monster, compliment galore of my skin, and the quality of compliments it gets me, it's just insane. Ladies tend to go gagas over this, over my skin, seriously. I know it's a popular fragrance, but it's popular for a reason. It smells great, and it never fails, dude. It's just, personally, it never fails me. That is why it's on my number one. I love it. I need to wear this fragrance more often. If I need to recommend one fragrance for dating scenario for somebody, it has to be Dolce & Gabbana, the one EDP for sure. This fragrance is great. This fragrance is phenomenal, and you can find it online, relatively not cheap, but I would say at a good price. Dolce & Gabbana, the one, bro. It's just freaking fantastic. So this is pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys again for watching and subscribing and doing all the good stuff. Please make this video 500 likes because you love me. Please don't forget to subscribe. Hey bro, I need you to go click that button right there right now. And please comment down below. What do you think of my list? I've been trying to be as honest as I can and as detailed as I can with my list right here, guys. I'm just literally telling you what got me the most compliments. That might differ from me to you and from you to me. And of course, I'm always curious what got you the most compliment this winter. Please let me know in the comment section down below because I would love to know. And I'm nosy, you know it, right? And this is another week with Note Sponge, and I Note Sponge, making smelling good always easy. Peace.